Guys. This is Matt,
And Thomas,
and today we're going to do a different kind of tier list.
an important tier list.
Very important. It's the cutest cartoon dads. Now, the tier list maker I had only let me pick 12 dads, but I think we had a pretty solid selection.
It's a diverse selection. It kind of covers all our bases. I think we got definitely the 12 that most people are going to be wondering about.
Yeah, and thinking when you say cutest cartoon dads, these are the people you're thinking of.
Yeah.
So I think before we start, we should probably talk about what is considered cute.
Yeah, like the criteria we're going to be judging by.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, obviously looks. If they look cute,
Their physical looks. Yeah.
Physical. Now, you also mentioned fighting a feline.
Yeah. What is the largest wildcat that they could kill with their bare hands?
Right. So, like cheetah, kitten, jaguar.
Yeah, bobcat would be like a middle, And also, like, how much of a dad are they? Like, in what way are they dad? Like, are they physically a dad, like they have a child? Or are they a father?
I know what you mean, 100%.
Because there's definitely some that they're dads, but they're not fathers.
Right. No, I get that 100%. So, yeah, I think that's as clear as we can make it. I'll take a sip of we're drinking Old English right now to help get the juices flowing. So, yeah.
It's got an indicator that says cold when blue, and it's not blue.
Yeah, no, it's like a gray. But anyway, our first dad is Donkey from Shrek. Now, if you remember, he mated with the dragon.
And they had, I want to say 3? Or was it more? At least three.
And it was like obviously dragon, donkey hybrid.
I think they're called dronkies.
Dronkies is the scientific term. I feel like he's definitely. I mean, he's cute.
He's cute. He's cute. He's the classic animal companion in the first movie. He really drew the kids in. You laughed.
He was my favorite growing up.
Yeah.
And to an extent still is. I think I relate a little more to Shrek. But Donkey likes waffles.
Yep, that's fair. He sings songs.
He does sing songs, which has got to be helpful putting kids to bed, dronkies to bed.
Relatable for you, anyways, is he's colorblind.
Donkeys are colorblind, and
donkeys are colorblind.
As am I. And Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking between the A and B.
I might even say A, just because if you know donkeys, they could kill a bobcat easily.
I forgot about the feline.
They could kill a bobcat easily.
They could, and that's pretty good.
They might have some trouble with some slightly bigger ones, like
a panther.
Like a panther, they might have some trouble with. A mountain lion, they might have some trouble with.
I forgot the most important criteria.
Yeah, well,
I'm
that's
comfortable.
like you.
I'm comfortable with an A. I heard that. Yeah,
I think A is a good bet.
A is a good bet
for Donkey.
And next up is Yogi Bear, who is not a paternal father as far as we know, but he is sort of a father figure to Boo Boo.
Father figure to Boo Boo.
He's always taking what he pronounces as picnic baskets, and that's what a bear's got to do. It's either that or he's gonna hurt somebody.
Yeah.
And Yogi's taking the right pick.
He's really stealing the, as he calls them, picnic baskets, to provide for Boo Boo.
For himself and Boo Boo.
Yeah, and so they don't have to dig through the trash.
You know what else he's stealing besides the picnic basket? Our hearts. Our hearts. So yeah, what kind of cat do you think he could be?
See, most bears could beat almost any cat except for tigers, the real big ones.
Yeah, like a lion. Yeah.
But Yogi, he does not rely on his strength. He is smarter than the average bear.
Smarter than the average bear. Yeah,
and I think that's because physically he's not quite at
he doesn't work
other bear standards. He doesn't work out.
The
most activity he gets is stealing, as he calls them, picnic baskets.
His legs are probably phenomenal.
Yeah, he can definitely run.
Yeah.
So maybe a cheetah?
From Ranger Smith, yeah.
Maybe a cheetah. Probably nothing bigger than that, though, I would say.
Yeah, and even I think a Cheeto would give him a run for his money, running-wise. Because,
That's good.
Running-wise, because cheetahs are typically fast.
They're, like, the fastest, yeah.
They're fast, yeah. So. He's a goofball, too.
He is a goofball. You kind of need a goofball in a dad sometimes, though.
I think so.
And physically, I think bears are adorable.
He's cute.
He's cute.
And that's what we're ranking.
He's one of the cutest cartoon dads I can think of.
So, tell me, where do you think he's going?
If it was up to me, I would say B. I don't know if
that's
he's
exactly
quite up there
where
with
I was
Donkey.
thinking he would go.
If no other reason other than he's not, physically a father.
Right.
But
yeah.
You got to draw the line somewhere.
Right. And that's fair. That's probably his ceiling. The next up is the dad from Kung Fu Panda, who I know nothing about.
Okay. Well, he also isn't like a paternal father.
I believe Poe was adopted.
He was adopted.
He
didn't go out looking to adopt Poe.
In my book,
he found
points.
Him. Yeah, he found him.
Sorry, my mother is texting me. But yeah, no,
he found him and he took him in out of the goodness of his heart. And I think that's a very dad thing to do.
I would agree.
Or very fatherly thing to do.
Where he loses points with me is coming in the feline fights.
Yes,
he's not winning.
He is a duck or a goose or something like that.
Yeah.
He would get killed by a house cat.
Yeah, probably. It would be a yeah. But I do respect that he took Poe in.
Yeah.
Thinking C.
C works. C works for me. Because he's kind of got two things going against him. But he's a great father. So
morally, he's a good guy. He makes noodles. I remember that.
Yes, he makes really good ones.
Yeah, according to Poe.
Yeah. So that definitely is enough to keep him at a D. So I think C's good.
I don't think a D is appropriate for him.
I think C's good.
Next up is Nigel Thornberry.
Thornberry. Now, I don't really know anything about Nigel Thornberry. Yeah.
Tell you what,
smashing.
I know smashing. That's his catchphrase. I do know that he brought his family out into the jungle, which is kind of funny. He met the Rugrats, and that's about all I know about him too.
That's pretty cool though. Yeah, he did meet the Rugrats.
I saw that movie in theaters.
That means he's a dad. And he's meeting up with the babies probably.
And he has
his
children.
Babies are babies are probably hanging out with the Rugrats.
And he adopted that feral child. Do you remember? Did you ever watch the show?
Not really.
No, there's a feral child.
I remember the feral child. Donnie, I didn't know if he adopted him or whatever.
Well, like he brings him along
because the kid was always like.
Yeah, that's.
Am I thinking of something else?
Maybe I'm good with either B or C, whatever you feel comfortable with.
I would say C. I can see him on the same level as Poe's dad.
Yeah, and he probably can fight a cat because he lives in the jungle in an RV. Yeah. Like, what protection is that?
He probably isn't as good of a father because he puts his kids in these dangerous situations.
Horribly dangerous situations.
So that kind of keeps him at a B. But I think C's solid.
That's a very good point.
He's not very cute, in my opinion.
The mustache is alright. The buck teeth kind of ruin it.
The mustache saves him.
The shades are nice, but he doesn't always wear the shades.
Yeah, like the shades aren't a part of his face.
That's not a permanent part. I just happened to find a cute picture of him when I was doing the research.
Yeah.
Next up is one we've actually discussed a little bit beforehand. Papa Smurf.
D.
Yeah. He's not beating any cats in a fight.
Never.
He's got 1 million kids, but is he the father? And if he is the father, where's the mother? Like, that's never explained.
Yeah. Papa's more of just a title. He's not a fatherly figure at all. Right. I don't think.
No, and he's not. And you know what? The Smurfs are pussies. And that's the end of the sentence. They are. They're not.
Smurfs are pussies.
Like
end of sentence.
They're constantly beating Gargamel, the guy who tries to kill him or steal Smurf berries or whatever. But like,
he's like a cripple.
Yeah, that's not that hard.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, honestly, I could probably. Well, he can walk, and he. I don't know if he's crippled, but he's an idiot.
Doesn't he have? He's like.
He might be a little hunchbacked. He might be a little hunchbacked. But the point is, he's a fool Literally we could put like a sign that says like free food pointing down a hole.
Yeah,
and Gargamel would go
Smurfs.
Free Smurfs. And Gargamel would jump in the hole. Defeated.
Doesn't take much.
Doesn't take much.
And yet he always comes back from what they do to him. So obviously they're not very good.
Right. So they're not even.
They're not that good. So.
So and then like.
God, fuck Papa Smurf.
He's just the oldest Smurf. He might not even be the father. I just took liberties. I didn't do any research prior.
Yeah.
Which was probably something I should have done. But.
It's, I think D tier. If I could give him lower, I would. But D's the lowest we can go right now.
Yeah, I tried to put an F in there, but it didn't let me. Bowser.
And
canon has one child. I thought he had 8 because the 7 Koopa kids.
Okay.
And I did actually do research on this because I was thinking about it the other night. In Nintendo canon, Bowser used to have the Koopa kids. Those used to be his kids. But Nintendo changed their mind recently. And now he has
ridiculous.
He has one seed, and that is Bowser Jr. So like the Koopa kids, like Lemmy and Roy.
Yeah.
And Ludwig, not his kids. But that's okay, because he's kind of like a father figure to them. He gave them their own castles in Mario 3. I did a lot of research. I read the Mario Wiki. Yeah.
I respect that. The only thing I know about Mario and his brood are from like Super Smash and Mario Kart.
Doesn't go much into the lore there.
Yeah. I know they all have their own like little tank thing in Smash Brothers. So he must have given them that.
Definitely.
Because they're small. And so they needed
and he can afford
something else. Yeah.
He's
got several castles.
Nice. And he spits fire. So I'm going to think
cool.
that fighting anything is not going to be an issue.
Especially cats. Pretty sure cats are flammable.
He could probably beat a robot.
Yeah. Robot cat like Voltron?
Just like Voltron.
Maybe not all of them when they combine, but definitely one of them.
Nobody can beat that.
Yeah. Definitely one of them, and definitely the green one. Easily.
But here's what's holding him back, I think. His looks.
Yeah, he's not very cute.
He's not cute.
Some people might be into like the ruggedly ugly turtle.
Like a biker turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got spikes.
Yeah. And he's got those like
wrist cuff
the
bracelets.
Yeah. So some people might be like, bikers.
If you're into that, you're into that, you know.
But unfortunately, if you're into that, you're kind of wrong.
Yeah, if you're into that, you're not us. So I'm thinking B or C. I'm not going to give him a D. I'm thinking maybe just because there's only one thing holding him back, I'm willing to give him a B.
I would say B.
Okay.
I would say B. Clearly, he's a pretty good father. He could kick the shit out of. Yeah. He'd kick the shit out of almost anything.
The only thing
much less cats.
Right. The only thing he can't seem to beat is Mario. And even then, he's winning most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he always comes back.
That's true.
He always comes back. Mario can't take him down permanently. Maybe he doesn't have the guts, but he's not on this list. So
he's got the stamina of Zeus, you know?
He does.
Now, next up is the dad from Barnyard. And this was your suggestion.
Yes.
And you told me what you wanted to put in that beforehand, and I'm open to it. But I also want you to explain why.
So, our 3 criteria that we've been talking about a lot.
Yeah.
I think he perfectly exemplifies each one. He's super cute. I'd say he's kind of hot.
He's gorgeous. Yeah.
He is a great father. At the beginning of Barnyard, he's like trying to give Otis these life lessons. And they're really profound, and Otis just isn't getting it. They're not sinking.
He's a party cow.
Yeah, he's a party cow.
He's a heifer. Yeah.
And no matter what, the dad still loves him. Like, they get in a big fight.
That's true.
All that. Dad doesn't give up on him. He just wants him to know better. So that's great parenting.
That's very fatherly.
You know? Yeah. And he also straight up kills like 8 coyotes.
That's badass.
Yeah, and that 8 coyotes probably equals like a lion.
Yeah.
So I S tier in my book.
And you know what you're saying resonates with me. Um, Barnyard came out in 2006, so I'd wager I haven't seen it since 2007.
Oh, that sucks.
I know. It's something I'm looking to change soon. But yeah, I remember liking him. I remember him singing Tom Petty. And I'm willing to agree with you on the S. So we'll put him there. First S tier. Now the next guy is the person who... Perfect. The next guy is the person who inspired me to make this list. It is Chaz Finster from Rugrats, Chucky's dad.
First of all, first name Chaz.
Chaz.
Come on, let's go.
That was big.
Let's go.
And I'm not sure why he inspired me. Let me see if I can zoom in on him. The bow tie, the mustache. Now I don't know. Did you watch Rugrats growing up?
A little bit, but only when I was really little.
Okay.
I do remember Chaz Finster though.
Okay. So what I do know about Chaz, he might lose to a cat. So that eliminates him from the S tier.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of a sissy. He's a wuss. At least compared to the dad from Barnyard, and even like Bowser, and even Donkey. But where he comes in is he is a phenomenal father, I think.
Mm-hmm.
When Chucky's mom died, he stepped up and he became both a father and a motherly figure. I know when they went to Paris and he met his future wife, he almost said no because he thought that might mess up Chucky, which I think
he was willing to sacrifice his own happiness for Chucky,
for his son. And you know what? He ended up getting married to the girl he met in Paris, but Chucky's like 2.
Yeah.
So he's not going to have a real opinion yet. So,
that's fair. And I mean, he cleared it with Chucky and everything like that.
Yeah.
They talked about it.
Probably
at some point.
I haven't seen that movie in a very long time either.
Yeah. I will say, I feel like if Chucky was in danger, Chaz would try.
I don't think he would succeed, but he would try.
He would try. He wouldn't run away, but he would die fighting.
Yes. And for me, and because he's a cutie.
Yeah.
I would like to put him in A if that's okay with you.
I think A is... Yeah, I think A is good.
I appreciate that.
We might even have a case for S.
It's just he's gonna lose to a kitten. He's gonna lose to a centipede. He's Twig, Chaz Twig Finster. Next up, I don't know why I put him in. I just saw a picture of him online. It's Boots' dad from Dora the Explorer.
I don't know anything about Boots' dad. I kind of want to know why he's dressed like Bob the Builder.
Like he's going to work. He's clearly
construction worker?
He's a construction worker. He looks like Big Boots.
Like exactly like Big Boots.
Which I guess, if I was animating Dora the Explorer, I would do the same.
Yeah. Animated monkeys are cheap.
Yeah. So you gotta work with what you got.
More or less cut and paste. I don't know how animation works.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm not an animator. Unless you're hiding it from me. I don't think you are either.
No.
So I'd say Boots is cute, but it's kind of weird when you make him big.
When he's an adult, yeah. Normally when you're gonna do something like that, like Chaz and Chucky look very similar, but they give Chaz that sweet mustache.
That's true.
So you could, tell he's an adult. He's a grown up.
And the bow tie and the suspenders.
Bow tie, suspenders.
He's got the
Boots' dad.
The Hey Ladies look.
Yeah, exactly. Boots' dad is wearing a long tie.
It's just
and suspenders.
It's just like they took Boots and they extended him.
Yeah, they just made him taller.
Yeah, they stretched him out.
Kind of weak, and I feel like that speaks to his fatherly capabilities.
Like you're saying, he's a weak father.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't know anything about him. Just first impressions.
And you know what? I can't imagine he's doing construction, so he probably like cat calls and stuff, which is, it's 2021.
Yeah, come on, Boots' dad.
D?
Dick move.
D for Dick.
D for Dick move. Boots' dad.
And we could take him.
Oh, easily, yeah.
We could take him.
There aren't a lot of big cats I think I could beat in a fight. But I could beat the shit out of Boots Dad.
So far, I think
I would just get mad.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, he'd probably get scared off by anger.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like the confrontational type, just from looking at this picture.
Yeah.
I think
looks like a square.
If we go from C up, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I can't imagine these guys are going in D. From C up, they would at least give us a fight. Not these two.
No.
Not these two. And I would say, Guyz can be tough.
Guyz can be scary.
Yeah, and
Guyz can be scary.
Nigel messes around in the jungle.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Chaz, weakling, but he would try.
And you know what?
He would slow us down.
He would grab onto the legs.
Yeah.
And he's got Stu Pickles on his side. So.
His wingman Stu.
We're going too far.
Another great dad.
We off topic. Mr. Krabs.
Let's rein it back in. Mr. Krabs. He's interesting. Because I feel like in a lot of the episodes, he's treated almost as a bad guy.
Yes.
Because he's such a penny pincher.
Yeah, he's very selfish.
Very selfish.
I like Mr. Krabs, the character. I can't imagine he's a great father.
He had that whole Pearl's birthday episode.
I do remember that one.
Where he was just going to skimp on everything. Like, he made the cake out of cardboard. He made Squidward sing. All that. And then he came off as a good father to Pearl. Only because he made SpongeBob do everything.
He's lazy.
And clearly he had enough money to make it a great birthday.
So what I'm getting from this is that he's rich. And he makes everyone else do what he wants.
Yeah.
He's kind of cool.
He's a cool dad. He's got a tattoo. He was a sailor. He's got some sweet lingo.
Bubble buddy. Oh, bubble buddy. Sorry, my mouse was hitting my old English bottle.
800 malt liquor.
But yeah, he's not a good father. I think he could see he's brittle. He's an old man, but I think he would put up a fight.
He's got an exoskeleton.
I remember that episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
With his Vietnam friends.
Yeah, he was definitely in a war. Honestly, you might be able to put some of the bad fathering down to PTSD. PTSD, exactly.
I haven't thought of that before now, and that's a really good point. He's got to love something. He just chose not his daughter. He chose money.
Yeah. And I have my own theory that he's not actually Pearl's dad. Like, he adopted her or something. Because the mom's not in the picture. They never say why. This could be pure speculation, but who knows what happened to the mother?
Yeah, I don't know. And tell you what, there's got to be at least some... Like, there are no crab genes in Pearl.
None.
Sorry.
None.
At least none to see. But anyway.
He definitely... Not D, though. He's
not D. No.
Out of D. I would say between B and C.
Yeah, is there anywhere you're leaning towards? Because that's where I was thinking too.
He is a war veteran.
Yeah.
He's got that exoskeleton, so I feel like fighting wise,
we'll give him a B.
He's up there. Yeah,
we'll give him a B.
And he does try with Pearl. He loves Pearl. He's just such a penny pincher.
He definitely loves her. He's just kind of an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Next up is Mr. Incredible.
Yes.
Not the greatest picture of him.
Yeah, but you guys get the idea.
You know him. So, obviously, he's got super strength.
Yeah.
So, the fight is not... That's out of the question. He's going to win.
Yeah, easily the winner out of... Even fighting any of these dads, he's easily the winner.
If there was a 12-dad battle royale, it would come down to Mr. Incredible, Bowser, and the dad from Barnyard. And Mr. Incredible would win.
Yeah.
He's born a superhero, I think.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know how it works either.
I don't know how that works, but he is a superhero.
That I do know.
Yeah.
And he has super kids.
Makes it super hard to be a dad.
Yeah. Now, I know. Have you seen the second Incredibles?
I have.
Yeah, so, like, people could look at that movie and be like, oh, he doesn't like being a dad because he's bored at the stay-at-home stuff.
But
the life gets monotonous. He pulls through.
It's a life he's not used to, which might be very relatable to people who were in the workforce who had to leave. And he really struggled.
Absolutely.
Really struggled. Not just like in the parenting stuff, but like with superpowered kids. Makes it super hard to be a dad. And he pulls through.
And it's burnout. That happens in every job. Every
job.
Career. Everybody gets burnt out. It happens. He loves his kids.
Yeah.
He went in a fight. He's a good looking guy.
I think so, yeah. He really tries. He really tries. He tries to stay in shape.
He's looking good in the tight suit.
Yeah. I think that's the most important.
Do you want to give him an S?
I would give him S.
He fits in
the more we talk about it,
the more I'm convinced. Now our last dad,
my man, John Goodman,
Mr. Fred Flintstone, twice portrayed by John Greatman, in the words of Greg Turkington. What can you say? He's got a daughter.
Bam Bam.
He's got that
Pebbles.
Bam Bam's his neighbors. Barney's. And fun fact, I almost put Fred and Barney together.
I feel like they are like cohesive parenting unit.
Yeah. If my two dads are Fred and Barney, I would have the best of both worlds because he's a strong guy. He's kind of a simpleton.
I would, when you were talking about the 12 Dad Battle Royale,
yeah.
I would have put him in the top 5.
Top 5 at least.
Top 5, for sure.
I would even say 4.
Yeah.
The only person potentially taking him out is Yogi Bear because he's a bear.
I think that would be like the closest match between him and another one.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would sweep like.
Who's gonna beat him? Boots' dad. But yeah, he's got like the dad bod. Some people are into that.
Yeah. Hard worker. He's a provider.
That's true. He controls dinosaurs. His wife's a very pretty wife.
Yeah. What was his wife's name again?
Wilma.
Wilma.
Yeah. Yabba dabba doo. Yeah. He's got to have
Wilma.
He's got to have leg strength because they don't have motors yet. They run around. They're bald feet. They don't wear shoes, so he can step on rocks.
Tough guy.
I can't step on a rock and feel happy about it afterwards. He doesn't even notice.
He carts his whole family around doing that.
Yeah, and you know what? He controls dinosaurs.
That's pretty extreme. That's pretty extreme.
You put Fred Flintstone in Jurassic Park, and he's making it to the end.
Yeah, the movie just doesn't happen.
It doesn't work.
Doesn't happen.
He'll sit on it and control it like it's like he's a construction worker.
He starts using the T-Rex to pick up rocks.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. That'd be a good movie.
When the Jeeps broke down, he would just kick out the floor. And they're back at the compound where they have guns and shit.
He probably, before the Jeep even breaks, he's probably sticking his feet through the...
No matter what. Yeah, that's just what he's used to.
Now, here's the thing.
God, he's fucking cool.
He is cool, but he becomes less cool, and this is what's going to block him from the S, when he meets the Great Gazoo. Do you remember the Great Gazoo?
I don't think so.
All right. Well, let me... I hate the Great Gazoo. This little asshole. Do you remember him?
Vaguely.
He's a little alien that messes with Fred and Barney.
Why?
Because he's a dick. I hate him.
He looks like a dick.
I don't know what happened there. Yeah, I can't really tell you why I hate him, but even as a little kid.
I feel like he has no place in the town of Bedrock.
What's an alien doing there?
In the town of Bedrock.
Besides ruining everything. Anyway, A?
I'd give him A, for sure, yeah.
So cool.
I think that does it.
That's about it. So for S, we have the dad from Barnyard and Mr. Incredible. A, we have Donkey, Chaz Finster, and Fred Flintstone. B, Yogi, Bowser, Mr. Krabs. C, Poe's dad, whose name I don't know, and Nigel Thornberry. And the loser bracket, Ben.
Yeah, the dad from Barnyard is Ben.
Ben.
I also forgot his name.
And then the losers, we have Papa Smurf and Mr. Boots. Didn't he name his kid Boots?
Yeah.
What an idiot.
God, makes me mad. Poe's dad's name is Mr. Ping.
Mr. Ping. Okay.
Mr. Ping.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, if you stuck around the whole time, thank you very much. And yeah, take it easy.